I live in Toronto, and I mean, I wrote a lot of the locations that we shot in are like literally places that I go every day. We shot in like coffee shops where I like worked on the movie. Like I would sit there writing the movie, and then we shot like the Rooster Cafe. The beach that we shot on is like a place that I go. The park the lawn club is like across from the dog park where I go like every day.
What's been lovely is that we've been mainly filming on location, so that's kind of how I've ended up seeing the city. I'm quite looking forward to the night shoot as well, because all of that skyline's going to get lit up. So yeah, no, it's been lovely.
I want it to be that real place. So I'll rewrite the movie for Chicago. I'll rewrite the movie for Austin. I'll rewrite the movie for Vancouver, if that's where we're doing it. I just want it to take place in the real place. And so when we got the chance to make it in Toronto, it was amazing, because I got to be like, okay, these are all the real locations that I was thinking of when I wrote it, and it gets to be here.
I mean, I think it was kind of a challenge to make Toronto romantic. It's normally been quite a gray, sort of austere city, and like Cronenberg and Goyen's works. I think the thing about Toronto is that there's a ton of water around it, and that's sort of something we tried to key into, is that try to find the romance by the beaches and in the east end of the city, and tried to give it its due as sort of a modern cosmopolitan city.
My character Wallace meets Zoe Kazan's character Chantry at a party at the very beginning of the movie. There's sort of an instant connection between them. They make each other laugh a lot. And then on the way home, she drops the bombshell that she has a boyfriend.
A classic boy meets girl, except with a twist. A boy meets girl who already has long-term boyfriend.
After he initially throws her number away and doesn't plan on calling her, they meet by accident.
Oh, did you guys meet?
Yeah. Hi.
Wallace,
Hi.
This is my cousin Chantry.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
This is my college roommate and former lover, Wallace.
And then they start kind of embarking on this friendship, whilst my character is sort of always pining and still kind of falling in love with her.
Well, I think Chantry experiences something that I actually think may be familiar to a lot of girls, of feeling like you meet someone, a guy, and you can tell that they like you. This weird responsibility that nobody talks about, of how to handle that gracefully if you're otherwise engaged or involved with someone.
So when I said I wanted to be friends, because I had a boyfriend, and you said that's what you wanted too, that was a lie?
No, it wasn't. I wanted it to be true.
I don't think Wallace and Chantry ever do anything wrong. I think they're just at various levels of denial at different points in the movie about what they actually want for each other.
On the second page of the script, Wallace corrects Chantry on her pronunciation of a word, and I immediately was like, okay, I like this guy. He's similar to me.
So that's your thing? You're correcting people's pronunciation? How's that working out for you?
Oh, very well. Yes, no, I have a dead-end job. I live in my sister's attic, and I never go out.
Oh.
Correcting pronunciation is my old thing. My new thing's oversharing.
I think Chantry is a very likable person, in that she has a kind of black and white way of looking at the world. And because of that, I think other people sort of rely on her. She's more of a giver than a taker. She's somebody who is very honest and prides herself on that. Like, I'm more of a gray zone kind of girl. It's just interesting to me to get to play somebody who looks at the world in such a different way.
I really love Dahlia, and as soon as I read the script, I just understood her for some reason. I don't know if it's because I've met somebody that's very similar to her. There's parts of her that are similar to me, but I think that she's very hot and cold. Like a lot of people in their early 20s are, and she's not really sure what she wants, and then she gets mad when she doesn't get what she wants, but she doesn't really know why she's mad. She thinks she wants Wallace, and then she realizes that maybe she doesn't, and she wants her sister to be happy, but she's not sure she wants her to be with Wallace either. But I think that's very typical of young people in their 20s.
It's really interesting what the writer has revealed to me about what they think about love, what they think about people and connection. I hope when people see this movie, they're going to get a sense of what I feel about these things, and that they're going to relate to it, and they're going to feel that it speaks to some kind of universal experience. But I guess we'll find out when the audience sees it.
I think maybe you guys should be surrounded by Josh. That might be better, surrounding him maybe. I saw this sort of light mapping technique where they just projected this tiger on the streets of Paris, and it just sort of it got to me because I thought it was something interesting where we could take Chantry's work and put it in to the real world, and it's a very sort of old school, simple technique.
It'd be a big help if you gave us a bit more notice before you do a purchase. Sorry, Michael.
You can say it. You just have to say it nicer. Right. And action.
Okay. Could someone give me a matte screen, please? Someone? Or maybe I'll just go, because I'm not doing anything.
technique. It's nothing groundbreaking by any means, but there was something nice to having it live within the reality of our film and have it sort of come alive at certain moments. And I didn't want to go to the well a lot, but I think it helps. I think it helps you sort of get inside her head a little bit and just sort of showcase a little bit of what she does for work.